to Bauxite, Arkansas in the pit. The Bauxite Miners and the Newport Greyhounds in a non-conference battle. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the broadcast, and the broadcast brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer, 870-523-2792, GeorgeKellMotorCompany.com. The Auto Show on Channel 8, 6:30 in the mornings on KAIT, and Facebook at Cable15TV.com. 3808 Van Dyke Road, Newport, Arkansas, George Kell Motor Company. The Jacksons Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family, providing care and comfort in your family's time of need. In the White River Health System, providing health care services to meet the health needs of families throughout north central Arkansas. Located at 17 Harrison Street in Batesville. And Arkansas Steel Associates, just a great community-minded leader who is always willing to step up and help support the Newport Greyhounds and Cable 15 TV and the endeavors that we take as far as sports goes in the community. I'm David Black. Josh Nation once again joins us on the camera. Ben Black and Hayden Schultz giving me some information. Hayden, and just tell me what you need.
Move your phone, it's buzzing.
Move my phone, it's buzzing. Just tell me to move my phone, it's buzzing. Got Hayden Schultz, welcome aboard.
Hey, good to be here, getting to play football on a Friday night.
Ben Black, 5.5 minutes away, 5:20 away, on the road to play a Bauxite football team that a very quality football team that can run the football, they throw the football, and a team looking for a little revenge.
Oh, no doubt about it. I think they kind of feel like that they let one get away at home last year. We got to play those guys at our house, but we look forward to the challenge. We know that there were some things said there before the game about, whether or not we could stop them, but we think we can, and we're going to come out and we're going to try to prove that, and we're going to bounce back. We didn't get to play last week due to COVID, and I wanted to kind of get on the field last Friday just to work some of those kinks out, after the big Prescott loss and that disappointing loss, but didn't get to happen due to COVID, but everybody's back, or most of them are back. So we're gonna get to line up and play Friday night football, and you can't beat that.
Hayden Schultz, a football team that hadn't had a lot of practice the last couple of weeks.
No, and Ben hit the nail on the head talking about the COVID and how it affected us and having to do all these regulations and protocols and going through the things. But I tell you what, it's Friday night football, and you know what to do. This is why they make it a 365 sport now, why you practice all year. If you don't know the plays by now, you're in trouble. So all it was I'm guessing, a lot of conditioning, making sure the guys still got their lungs under them, still got their feet under them. Excited to see tonight, see the offense maybe open some things up. I believe Eli Alcorn's going to get the start tonight at the quarterback position. And what a story with him. We always talk about him as a 10th grader being an all-conference quarterback, and now getting to come back after the incident and getting to start here as a senior on the road in a big, big game here against the Bauxite Miners on the road.
Well, anytime you get to play in a situation to where, we missed COVID last year. We missed it as far as it affecting us as far as playing a football game, and it's affecting everybody around the state of Arkansas. Most of it not because you test positive, but most because you may have one or two people test positive and you have to be quarantined, and that was the issue with Newport last week. We didn't have a lot of players that were out, but we had a lot of players that had to quarantine. 3 minutes away, and you see that the opening toss out here has been won by the Bauxite Miners, and they've elected to receive. But anytime you play on a Friday night, anything can happen. Most pundits say, most people around the state of Arkansas say the Greyhounds don't have a big chance to be able to compete in this football game tonight, but that's why they play. And hats off to the nice folks here at Bauxite for helping us with the Wi-Fi connection, and Coach Maddox and Coach Baxley. Thank you guys so very much for helping us. Nothing but great pleasure. Got to meet Doug Quinn tonight, and it's always an opportunity when you get to meet one of those legends of high school football, and Doug is certainly that. He's here in an administrative capacity, but we thank all the folks from Bauxite for taking care of us. Ben Black, what do you see tonight?
Hi, Dave. I think, like I said, it's Friday night, so you never know what to expect. I think the Hounds are going to come out. I think we're going to be prepared. I think we're going to do our job. I think the Bauxite Miners are in for a tough one.
First Community Bank will bring you all the kickoffs. Fathead Pizza will be looking for the big hit of the week. Ratcher Real Estate bringing you every Greyhound touchdown. Greenway Equipment Company every first down. Merchants and Planters Bank the first half recap. The Bank of Mortgage England. Woo! Bank of England Mortgage Company
There
I
you
can
go.
get out of Newport brings you the Greyhound first. Man, I'm lost now. But anyway, a quick wrap-up of the game following the football game. Unity Health, the player of the game. Subway and the Newport Walmart brings you the Coach Mark Hinsley Show, and Robert Turner, financial advisor, will bring you the plays of the week, and that usually comes out about midweek. I can say Bank of England Mortgage Company presenting a quick wrap-up after the ball game. So, guys, Hayden, your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Well, I think what we have to do is we have to establish a run early. I think we never got in a rhythm against Prescott. That was the first game of the year. Never got that momentum. Never got the big push. And playing with a smaller offensive line, and we've done that the past few years. But getting Abel Robinson back this week surely going to help on the offense and defensive line. But I think you got to establish the run, and you get beat by 50, and you go, golly, boy, defense didn't play good, and offense didn't play good. And it really wasn't the case. I thought the defense played pretty well last time that we were out. Score didn't indicate it, but Hounds are going to kick off. That's what they want to do. They want to defer to the second half, and Bauxite just wants to go out there and try to get an early score. And Coach Hinsley wants to go defense first. He thinks, hey, we can go stop those guys and put 6 on the board quick. Got a little momentum. So big game here tonight as Will Keedy will tee it up, kick it off for the Hounds.
I want to say hello to Coach Kenny Black and wish him more of a speedy recovery. Had a little setback, but coming back strong, and here we go.
First Community Bank kickoff. Go see Billy Keedy and crew. As Will Keedy with a little pooch kick hits the ground. And it'll be brought down around the 40-yard line. Good field position here for the Miners.
They'll take over near the 40-yard line. We'll see what the Hound defense can get them a good stop right here. 11:58 to go. A couple seconds off the clock.
Big, strong offensive line here against our front, but Abel Robinson, he's in there and he can make a difference.
Oh, what a big presence Robinson is there at the nose guard position.
Here's motion on 1st and 10, a little option play, quarterback pitch, and there's a big lick right there. Brendan Curry, no gain on the play to bring up 2nd down and long.
That's a great job by Curry, just closing the distance there on the outside and keeping that edge contained. I like it. 11:41 clock continues to move as the ball stayed in bounds. 2nd and 10.
You love to see that pursuit early in the game. Go get the football.
Absolutely.
On 2nd 10, under center, here's the snap, a halfback dive. Going to pick up a few on the play, and they're going to give him forward progress up to around the 45-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Hey, Hound defense doing their job right there. Making those guys work for it. It's a 3rd and 5, so you just got to bring the hat right here and don't get beat deep.
When you see the 3 front, it opens up the run game, and that's why they kind of went under center there. But when you've got the athletes you've got in the secondary playing only 3 to 4 yards off of the line of scrimmage, it makes it a tough night. As here comes motion on 3rd down, fake, quarterback trying to keep. It's hitting the backfield. It's a tackle by Abel Robinson. It'll bring up 4th down, and a no gain, make it 4th and 5.
Antoine Hardaway also in that backfield making some disruptions for the Bauxite Miners. 10:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, this bunch thought they could run the football against the Greyhounds. It looks like they're going to line up and go for it here on 4th down and 6.
You just got to bow your back. Be smart right here, guys, and watch the football.
Under center on 4th and 5, long count. Don't get him to jump. We have a whistle.
Timeout, Bauxite.
They're going to talk this over and punt. That's the only reason you would call a timeout there.
10:24 to play here in the first quarter, and the Hounds are trying to bow their back on a 4th down and 6 situation. And with the timeout from Bauxite, it just reminds me that El Puente Mexican Restaurant, the best Mexican food in the world. You can dine in or you can call your order in and drive through. Lunch specials daily with excellent service. Ben, obviously a big play in the football game already with a team that has, a big offensive line and a quarterback that can run the option, and a team that thinks that they have a great opportunity to throw a lot of passes against this team. So what do you think the call here? They're in punt formation. Do you believe it?
Well, last week, or 2 weeks ago, I said there's no way they're going for it. It's going to be a punt all the way, and they faked it for a 60-something yard touchdown. So I don't know.
You can see the sideline. There's no hideout, but you never know. Here's Tristan Griffin's back deep. And there it is, the fake. So they try to throw a little out. And there's Josh Drennan with a pick right there. Hounds were ready all over it. I believe Bauxite might watch a little bit of the Prescott game trying to run a fake punt there. It doesn't pay off. Josh Drennan there for a big pick. Hounds with good field position here.
Hey, I love it. The Hounds were ready. They said, hey, we're not going to make that same mistake again. And we talked about that at Prescott. That's what good teams do. They say, all right, this is what we did wrong. This is how we can improve. And we were ready right there. And we said they're not going to beat us on a fake punt the first drive because the defense came out and did their job. Great job, guys.
1st and 10 from the 42 for the Hounds.
Big momentum play there for the Hounds.
Alcorn and Nunk in the backfield for them.
10-17 to go.
Bunch to the top of your screen. Crite in motion. Here's a snap, a little jet sweep to Crite. Crite gets outside and he's got a little room as he gets across the 50, and he's in a foot race and pushed out of bounds, but we do have a flag back around the 40-yard line. Well, I love the play call right there, getting a playmaker of the football.
Absolutely, by all means necessary.
We'll try to sort out the laundry. It's in the area of a hold. They'll get the Hounds for a holding.
I say line up and run it again. Look pretty good.
I think you got to utilize your speed against this team. Bauxite does have athletes, but I don't think they match up well with our athletes.
I think the Hounds can run the football. I think the Hounds can throw it a little bit here on their bunch.
Bunch set again.
10-10 to go here in the first.
On 1st down and long, and Ben, what do you know? Same play, just the other way. This Crite's going to fight forward, get up to around the 38-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Well, I like the play call. You run that play a few times here and there every series, and then before you know it, you've got options off of that play. You know, you could do a play action. You could do a double pass, double reverse.
I don't have enough guys down here at the bottom of the screen. It's 2 on 3. Here's the snap, and they go Nunk up the middle. Jadarius Reed breaks a tackle, putting his head down. He'll get up to around the 46-yard line. Gain of about 9.
9:32. Clock continues to move here in the first quarter.
3rd down and about 7 coming up. Hounds to go fast.
Trips to the bottom of your screen on 3rd down. Offsides play, the Miners don't fall for.
These defensive backs seem to show that they were coming hard.
Snap, Alcorn looking to throw. Throws it up, he's got Kendall open. Kendall with a 1st down and more as he is inside the 35. They're going to mark him around the 32-yard line. Big play right there, good hookup, Alcorn and Kendall.
Hey, I'm glad to see that reception there. 9:01 to go here in the first quarter. Pass and catch good enough to move the chains for the Hounds.
Hounds going up tempo, I like it. On 1st and 10, snap, empty backfield. They throw the screen out to Griffin. Griffin's got a little room as he sticks his head down. It'll be close to a 1st down around the 25-yard line, just shy.
Hounds moving the football at will right now at 8:33 to go here in the first quarter.
2nd and a couple from the 25. Nunk still at the tailback position. Boy, Alcorn's looked sharp here early.
Mr. Bob Osborne in the stand.
Snap, go Nunk right up the middle. Nunk trying to kick outside. He'll have enough for a 1st down inside the 15, right around the 14-yard line. That's enough for another Greyhound 1st down.
Great job of running there by Jadarius Reed. 8:07 to go here in the first. Hounds knocking on the door just inside the red zone.
Look, the Miners have got 7 to 8 guys in the box every run play. Snap looking to throw. It's got Kendall open on a little curl route inside the 10. Get him to maybe the 7.
Abel Robinson driving his man through the goal line. 7:45 to go. Clock continues to move here in the first quarter. 2nd down and 3 maybe.
Snap, fake, and there's a quarterback keeper. So he's inside the 5, should have enough for the 1st down. And that's what we were talking about earlier, setting things up. If you can run the football, you have so much success of just keeping it with the quarterback keeper there.
Absolutely. You have to honor and respect that, and it changes your perspective as the defensive coordinator when you say, well, that quarterback stands a chance to keep that ball and run around the end. You got to honor it. That is enough to move the chains. That's another Greyhound first down.
Greenway Equipment Company.
First and goal here for the Hounds. They got 4 tries to get it in. They might get it in 1 right here.
7:26 clock continues to move here in the first quarter.
Snap, fake. Eli Alcorn's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Love the play call, love the design, love the deception there.
These Hounds look like a different team defensively and offensively from 2 weeks ago, guys.
Well, Hayden Schultz, when you're a group like this group that has been successful all the way up and throughout their whole career, and you have a game where you just don't get it done like the Prescott game, it puts some perspective on things, and it makes you go back to work and say, hey, we got to do something different.
Good snap. The hold. The kick is up from C.J. Young just off the upright, and no good. Hounds still leading here 6-0 with 7:17 to go in the first.
Hey, pretty good drive for the Hounds after the big stop by the defense, and Hounds doing some things against Bauxite on what Bauxite thought they could do against the Newport Greyhounds.
Well, you got to give credit to the offensive line there. Will Keedy, Jacob Ozier. You got Spearman, Abel Robinson, Brady Cook's not in. Braden Taylor in. I mean, the offensive line right there just mowing over their guys.
St. Michael's Health and Rehab, specially trained staff, positive outcomes, and compassionate care at St. Michael's Place in Newport. IS Scrap Metal Recycling Center. We buy cars, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors, cans, and much, much more. You can call us at 523-3858. And then I Care RX Pharmacy, located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport, locally owned and locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner. I Care offering a full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds, a large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and supplies with free delivery. Let us help you be well. 870-523-5555.
Another First Community Bank kickoff as Will Keedy tees it up. And a high pooch kick is going to be fielded around the 25. Cutting it up. What a lick right there, Antoine Hardaway. They're going to get him for a targeting more than likely. That's got to be one of the hardest hits I've ever seen in high school football.
Man, I tell you what, I'm in awe.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a awesome hit from Antoine Hardaway. 7:12 to go. Let's see what they say. Hopefully it's not going to be a targeting.
They're going to give a targeting.
So is that an elimination?
They have not. They did not say elimination. Maybe just helmet to helmet. Oh my goodness! Hey, you can put him in the clubhouse and you can go ahead and give it to him.
Yep.
I don't think you can hit anybody harder. 1st and 10, snap. Jadarius Reed right there in on the tackle. No gain.
These Hounds are fired up and ready to prove a point here tonight. What a lick. What a lick.
I'm not kidding. I don't think I've ever seen a high school kid hit someone that hard.
You could just hear it. It just rang. 6:51 to go here in the first quarter.
2nd and long here for the Miners. Rolling out to the left. Going to try to throw deep. He's got a man open. Big catch right there inside the 20. Miners with a little momentum here.
A good route there, got behind our defender, and they just made a good throw. 6:41 here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 6-0 over the Bauxite Miners.
1st and 10 from the 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw again. Got an out route. Kylan Cried in there on the tackle.
Referee rolls the clock, says he stays in bounds, so we're at 6:29 and moving here in the first.
2nd and 5 here from the 10. 6:20 to go and counting. We've got a whistle here.
Maybe no penalty flag there. Maybe just a timeout because the Hounds needed to make a defensive replacement. Well, there is a penalty.
Offsides on the Hounds.
In the pit.
I believe that's 4 penalties to Bauxite 0. Bauxite playing clean football here. First and goal from the 5. Under center. Here's the snap. Giving it to the big man up the middle. He's not going to have enough to get in. Second and goal from the 3 now. 5:55 and rolling here. Jaden Godare in on the tackle for the Hounds. Snap, quarterback keep up the middle. And the Miners answer here, 6-all with 5:39 to go in the first quarter.
Hound defense had a few penalties on this drive that gave those guys, the big hit to start that really hurt. You had some pretty good field position. You had the momentum with the big hit, and unfortunately the referees did not like the contact. I guess it was helmet to helmet is what they call them. Back in my day, you would have got rewarded for that hit. They'd give you a sticker and buy you a snow cone.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Bauxite taking the lead here, the first lead they've had in the contest. 7-6 over the Hounds.
Don't go away, folks. The Hounds are not done.
Guys, we might have a shootout. Both teams are going at it so fast.
Football game brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach, and he's ready to help you combine home and auto and save you in Newport and Jackson County. You can call 870-495-2024. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Andrew's office is located at 3105 Highway 367 north in Newport. WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The board-certified providers at WRMC Orthopedic Clinic offer the latest in orthopedic services, including joint replacement surgery, sports medicine, and much, much more. You can give them a call at 870-793-2371 to see any of the fine doctors at WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic.
Kylan Kripe back deep for the Hounds, and I don't think they're going to elect to kick to him. High pooch kick. C.J. Young's going to catch it and go out of bounds. You just want that one to go out of bounds from the get-go.
5:38 to go here in the first quarter. Bauxite leads at 7-6 over the Hounds.
Probably a smart move by go ahead and trying to field that ball. If you don't field it and it bounces back this way, and then these guys are running down there. So Chris made the right call to try to field the. And another penalty marker. We'll see what this one is.
Young might have been out of bounds when he caught the football. Because they're marking at the 35. Illegal procedure.
Even after
that's what they did. They just spotted it at the 35 because the ball went out of bounds.
1st and 10, snap. Fake, quarterback keep. That's Alcorn putting his head down as he'll get up around the 40-yard line.
The linebacker's coming. He's stunting. He's coming hard. He sees the fake to Jadarius Reed, and Eli gets a step on him, and that's an effective play for the Hounds. Bring up 2nd down and 7 with 5:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Bauxite sold out that time on the quarterback.
2nd down, here's the snap. Alcorn looks to throw, goes over the middle, comes up incomplete. Bauxite doing something a little different here, trying to throw Alcorn in for a little mix. The defensive lineman up front not even in a down position.
5:03 remaining here in the first quarter, 7-6 in favor of the Miners. And a big 3rd down and 7.
I think you got to run the football. They don't have anybody but 5 yards away from the football. Here comes Johnson in motion, the fake, and they're going to throw the little tunnel out to Kendall.
Big play.
Kendall, foot race.
Big play. Big play.
Foot race.
Big play.
Gone. Isaiah Kendall with the touchdown.
62 yards.
When the young man caught the football, you knew he was gone because there's nobody in the stadium that can run with Isaiah Kendall.
Well, Bauxite brings the house. Like you said, Hayden, there wasn't anybody deeper than 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. They bring the house. Kendall finds the seam, takes it all the way down the sidelines. How many yards was that, guys?
62.
62-yard touchdown, which is a Bratcher real estate touchdown.
Covering a lot of real estate there.
See Mary Reed, principal broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate. 870-523-5100.
Just a quarterback power play. As Alcorn sticks his head down, he's not going to get the 2-point conversion. Hounds still leading here 12-7. Guys, it's 12-7 with 4:52 in the first quarter. And you got to get props on that play. Kendall gets the credit. He'll get his name in the paper. He'll get the pat on the back. But the big offensive line right there, Abel Robinson, Braden Taylor getting out there, getting a hat on somebody.
Absolutely, Hayden Schultz. You know, the old offensive lineman doesn't ever get their name called, but without those guys up front doing their job, you know, a lot of the great players don't get those great plays.
For safe banking, Merchants at Planters Bank has offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. We have the latest technology in the banking industry while still providing hometown care and service. You can pay with a Visa debit card now or pay with your phone and watch. For more details, call Merchants at Planters Bank, 523-3601.
4:52 to go here in the first quarter as Keedy tees it up for the First Community Bank kickoff. Go see Billy Keedy and crew, 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Online banking done right.
Fair catches that time at the 30, and I don't blame him.
You get your bell rung like that one time, Hayden, and it's just, you remember it. You remember not only all night, but a lot of times you remember it the next week and the next year and for the rest of your life.
Well, obviously, kid popped right back up, and it was just one of those licks. But when it happens so quick like that, you just automatically think of an injury for either player coming in that speed. It's the Miners 1st and 10 from their own 30. Snap, dive play, tries to get outside. There's an orange swarm right there. Jadarius Reed along with Kylan Crott in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Reed will have to check out as the helmet came off.
Hounds attacking the football on the defensive side. Playing with some passion out there tonight, Hayden Schultz. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 12-7 over the Miners.
Miners hadn't had a lot of success running the ball up the middle.
2 out of the backfield coming this way.
Here's the snap, quarterback pressure, has nowhere to go. And there's a host of hounds to bring him down as he'll get up to around the 34-yard line.
Give the quarterback credit there. He earned every yard of that one. Hounds all around him. Antoine Hardaway just coming in. And
3rd and 6 to go with 3:50 to play here in the first quarter.
Snap, quarterback drops back, looks to throw, tries to look deep, has nowhere to go. C.J. Young in on the tackle.
Great job of reading the quarterback there by C.J. Young. He just he's scraping down, not giving. Comes up with a good stop. 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be 4th down and a short 5 or a long 4.
However you want to say it.
Hounds up 12-7 over the Miners. We've seen the fake punt, which was not successful from the Miners, so we'll see what they elect to do as Caden Johnson is back deep for the Hounds.
Play clock under 5 here. They're going to have to hurry up and snap it.
Game clock under 3.
Gets it away and a high booming kick. Caden Johnson goes back to get it and just goes to a knee. Hounds will take over at the 30-yard line.
Great hands by Johnson. And good stop by the Hound defense.
Yeah, 2 of those stops tonight. And well, a lot of offense here in the first quarter. 19 points on the board, 3 touchdowns, 2:51 to play. Hounds with pretty good field position at the 30-yard line. NEDC located at 201 Hazel Street in Newport. You can find links to NEDC, Newport Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Newport, and Jackson County.
1st and 10, go Young up the middle. Young breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. C.J. Young, tough running, as he'll get up to around the 33-yard line. He gained all of those.
Hard-nosed kid there in C.J. Young. Great job of running, just refusing to go down after the initial contact. Got 2:32 to go. Clock continues to move here in the first quarter.
Sometimes we're going to have to get Abel a break.
Here's the snap. Alcorn looks to throw and just keeps it himself. Goes in. Late hit there.
No face mask, no horse collar.
Alcorn gets up to the 38. Third down and about 3 here.
Under 2 minutes to go with 1:53. Clock continues to move here in the first.
Have to get it to the 40.
Bauxite does not have a man down. They're all in the standing up position.
Alcorn just calls his own number. Getting outside, good blocking there by Kendall. First down, and Alcorn smartly runs out of bounds over midfield to around the 48-yard line. Enough for a Greyhound first down.
Absolutely, that's a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down. Eli Alcorn just smartly takes it around the end and steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Guys, what a great story Eli Alcorn has been. And he makes a difference with his hands holding the football.
Absolutely.
Here's the snap. Alcorn pressured and had him open and had to get rid of it on a little stunt there. Bring up 2nd and 10.
We had him open for 6. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Hounds have scored in both of their tries here.
1:29 to go here in the first.
Trying to hook up for 3.
2nd and 10 from the 48. Bauxite territory.
Here's the snap. They go Nunk up the middle. Nunk takes the lick and keeps on chugging. Close to the 45.
Good bit of running there by Jadarius Reed. Not much there. Bauxite has it played well. 1:15 to go. Clock continues to move. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
The deepest guy is inside 10 yards. I think you take a shot here. We'll get a flag here. We're going to get the Hounds there. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Hounds jumped inside the interior of the offensive line instead of we'll bring up 3rd down and 12 instead of 3rd and 7.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Hounds still leading 12-7. Here comes Kendall in motion. And the snap, Alcorn looks to throw. He's got time. Now avoiding pressure, and he tries to go to Kendall. Kendall slung down and comes up incomplete. Hounds look to punt here now.
Not a bad pass. Not a bad route there. Just couldn't get it together. 41 seconds to go here in the first. Hounds will elect to call out the punt team.
If he comes down with that ball, you might see the Hounds gamble and go for. But on 4th and 12 now.
Here's where you could give Abel a break. Hounds have to burn a timeout here. The 25-second clock running down. Sonic Drive-In in Newport. Download the Sonic app and order your favorites to enjoy exclusive perks and offers at the Sonic Drive-In. White River Area Agency on Aging, providing services including in-home care, meals and nutrition programs, social and recreational programs, wellness programs such as exercise classes and transportation services. Their phone number is 523-4982 for more information at WRIR.com. RAAA. Obviously a punting situation here, and Bauxite's not buying it.
Drennan coming in motion. Good snap, Jacob Ozier. Good tight spiral punt. Takes a Hound bounce. It's going to be fielded around the 15. Works out for the Hounds.
Absolutely. Hounds going to pin them back deep where they want. 31 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Abel's going to get a break.
Going to give Big Abel a breather.
First and 10 for the Miners. 31 seconds to go in the first quarter. Snap. Handoff trying to get outside. That's Antoine Hardaway in on the tackle.
Playing with such aggression. I love it.
Gets up to maybe the 17, gain of a couple.
He's coming downhill and he's coming hard, Hayden. That's what you want to see out of your linebackers. 14 seconds. That looks like, I don't think they'll snap the ball. 9 seconds, but it looks like they may try to get one last play in at the end of the first quarter.
An empty backfield for the Miners. Here's the snap. Going to throw the tunnel out wide. Josh Drennan there, but Jadarius Reed comes to bring him down, and we do have a flag on the play. Loss of one, if anything.
There's a Leah Ballard construction timeout correction. There's a Kennard Dental Arts penalty marker on the field.
5 guys in the backfield, and the Hounds may decline. Yeah, make it 3rd down and 9.
I agree with the call.
Absolutely.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, and that ends the first quarter.
Hounds leading 12-7, and Ben, first quarter thoughts.
Well, the Hounds just looked pretty dominant, David. Just came out and ran the ball at will and threw the ball around. I think the presence of Eli Alcorn out there on that offense just makes a big difference. I think he's one of those guys that has to be on the field at all times. Just a tremendous athlete and a tremendous story, as you said, Dave. He, hurt himself, had an accident, but had an opportunity to come back and earn this starting spot here tonight, and I think it's showing that it's paid off.
C&M Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 north of Newport, offering a wide variety of hunting supplies, Carhartt clothing, lacrosse boots, Milwaukee and DeWalt power tools. And before you shop out of town, check out the inventory at C&M Ag Depot or give us a call at 523-6766. Fathead Pizza, that's one word, and it's all caps. It's great pizza and fresh hot sandwiches, and the hit of the week, the collision of the week, each week here. And Antoine Hardaway is in the clubhouse and probably the winner of
Hands
that
down,
already. We may have to give away a couple tonight because there may be some big hits, but there'll never be another one in high school football, Hayden, as big as that one we saw earlier.
I don't think so, David. And if there is, then something's, it had to have been a car accident.
Whew. 3rd down and 8. These guys feel like they can get behind our secondary. Will they take a shot here?
Snap, quarterback rolls out to his left, goes to check down and almost picked off right there. So we have a late flag. I don't know.
Lineman downfield.
Well, I can tell you what that coverage was by our defensive core there. Just absolutely outstanding. Had it read well, played it perfect. We'll see what they say.
So you can take the penalty here. It depends on where it is from and the down and distance.
I think you decline if it's on them and take a 4th down.
Well, it's a loss of down on an ineligible receiver downfield. So if it might have worked to your advantage to go the other way, but I don't think so because he was probably 10 yards down the field.
In the secondary right there was just how I like my hash browns, covered and smothered.
Covered, smothered. Can't beat it, Hayden Schultz.
Hounds should get great field position here.
Good snap. Hounds don't bring pressure. High booming punt. I believe it might have hit a hound. And the Bauxite Miners are going to get the football. That's just a special team error right there.
It did.
I don't think you even put anybody back there in that situation. Best case scenario, they punt it to maybe the 40. The punt was not muffed. Hits a guy running down the field trying to block his guy.
Got to regroup here.
Caught a lot of breaks here early.
Big break there. Big break.
Hey, just time to go back to work for this defense.
Snap, and they go to the big tailback. So he puts his head down and will get up to around midfield.
11:35 to go here in the second. Hounds up 12-7 over the Miners. Miners have the ball at midfield.
2nd and 5 here for the Miners. Snap, they go back to 7. Downhill runners, he gets down inside the 47. Bring up a 3rd and short here. Snap, just a quarterback keep, and he'll have enough for a 1st down and more. Down to the 40-yard line, maybe the 39.
Bauxite moving the ball at will here now. 10:57 to go here in the first half.
Snap, keeps it underneath. Is that C.J. Young trying to rip the ball free? Down to around the 33-yard line. Bauxite running the ball right here effectively.
10.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
2nd and 4 coming up.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. Going to try to take a shot. Has nowhere to go. Wrapped up right there. That's big Jaden Godare in on the sack.
Great job of defense there by the Hounds.
Big 3rd down right here for both football teams.
These are spots in football games, Hayden, that you will look back on and say, you remember that 3rd down and long that where Bauxite had it? Hopefully we'll be saying the Hounds had a huge stop.
Hounds have stopped them 3 times tonight. Snap, they go to the big man trying to get outside. He won't have enough for a 1st down and to bring up 4th down and about 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, give him maybe one, maybe 2 on the play.
And they have no choice to go here.
Absolutely, they have to go for it. 9:12 to go here in the first half.
How many times the last several years have you seen this football team defensively hold on 4th down? They just jumped off sides and they didn't call it.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw on the out route. He won't have enough for a 1st down.
He didn't get it.
That's a turnover on downs, and once again, Johnny on the spot.
Hound defense does what it does best and hold on 4th down. It's a big hold there. 8:54 to go here in the second quarter.
First and 10 for the Hounds from the 31. Young in the backfield with Alcorn. Here comes Kendall in motion. Snap, they go Young up the middle.
Give him 3, maybe 4. 8:48, clock continues to move.
Well, Jacob Ozier just getting dirty right there. I love it.
He's going to hurt somebody.
C.J. Young down.
He got a long 3. Probably gave him, let's give him 4.
He might have got poked in the eye. You talk about a kid you can root for in just life.
Absolutely. Great young man.
And he is as tough as they come, and it looks like he just got poked. Bottom of the pile, things happen.
Come over and get a little saline solution.
CJ's one of those kids that he's at every practice. He's there early, he stays late. You can depend on him, you can count on him to do his job. He's just a hard-nosed kid. And he's one of those kids that just would be a joy to coach. You wish everybody you coached had his mentality and his outlook.
And the way he's built, I mean.
Hey, it doesn't hurt that he's looks like he's chiseled out of stone.
He learned it from a good one.
Yep, there's no doubt.
Second down and 7.
Here's the snap. They're going to throw the bubble out to Krite. Krite makes a guy miss and makes another guy miss. He's up to around the 45, enough for a first down for the Hounds.
Hounds have athletes all over the field, but I noticed last winter on the basketball court, Kylan Krite, just a tremendous athlete, and he shows it there with a couple good moves, effortlessly avoiding defenders.
And what another great throw by Eli Alcorn.
That's going to be enough for a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. Check them out, gogreenway.com. 8:26 to go here in the second quarter.
1st and 10, quarterback keep. And Eli Alcorn with a big play. Eli trying to get outside. Eli brought down inside the 30, inside maybe the 25-yard line. And he just brings something to the football game when he is running the football at the quarterback position that you just can't coach.
Coach Kenny Black, there you go.
8:15 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds with a huge hold there.
1st and 10, they go dunk up the middle. That's Jadarius Reed. Fights and gets to up or down to around the 20-yard line.
I like the play call because that makes those guys who play the linebacker positions inside stay in tune, stay in touch, stay inside, and it'll be an opportunity for Eli to pull the football off that play.
7:45, clock continues to move here in the second quarter.
Love to see some motion even down here.
The Bauxite's just running man across the board against us. They think they can match.
I like it.
But you have to pack the box the way the Hounds have run the football.
Touchdown.
Alcorn's got Griffin wide open in the end zone. Just can't come up with it.
Just couldn't connect there. 7:24, clock will stop.
Boy, a little tall right there, and Griffin extends about as far as he can go.
Great effort.
Just hits the top of the fingertips.
Yeah, tremendous effort there by Griffin. They just couldn't connect on the pass.
Clock stops, 7:24 to be 3rd down and 7 here. Hounds feel comfortable to be in 4-down territory here.
When you run that zero coverage in your back secondary, it opens up when you bring Griffin in at that tight slot, wide open over the middle. See him come back to it later in the football game. Here's the snap. They go Jadarius Reed on a counter. Jadarius finds it, gets to maybe the 12-yard line. Enough for another Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hounds moving the sticks, baby. 7:14, clock continues to move.
1st and 10 from maybe the 12. Here's the snap. Eli's going to keep it himself, makes a guy miss, getting outside, just slides. Once again, just the awareness. There's no need to take a lick there. You've got everything you got. Just take the knee and slide.
Awareness. Just something that, again, you just can't
That's a
teach that.
That's
He
a senior.
That's it. The guy that's been there, he's done it. He brings a lot to the table. Also, I want to mention something. No, I'm not going to mention it right now. We'll talk about it a little later in the broadcast.
2nd and 4 here from the Hounds. From the 5. Jadarius up the middle. Jadarius will have enough for a first down. We'll wait for the signal. And they're going to say he's short, but it's going to be first to go from inside the 1.
Great job of running there by Reed, just running over folks, trying to get in there and cross the goal line, but it's going to fall a little short.
Stopped just short of the goal line by number 59, Michael Greer, number 28, Kyle
And give those guys credit. They just did a good job. He's a great running back, but did a great job to stop him.
Snap, Reed dives in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Hounds taking advantage of a 4th down stop after not a muff on a punt, but a mistake in the kicking game, and then held them on 4th down and then drive the football almost 70 yards for a touchdown. 6 minutes to play. Hounds up 18-7, and they'll go for 2 here.
I think it's kind of crucial right here that you get the 2 here.
It's a big 2-point conversion.
It is a 2-score game. And the snap through Eli's hands and just jump on it. Hounds leading 18-7 here with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
The 2-point conversion attempt is no good.
All right, I'm writing, guys. You know, one thing I want to point out, the offense runs, the offense goes when you can get a good snap to the quarterback every time. That's when the offense goes. And Will Keedy is the snapper. He's not a very big guy, but we ask him to do one thing. We ask him to snap the football to the quarterback. And then the second thing we ask him to do is be able to help up front and be able to read what their defense does. And the third thing we ask him to do is play with pure heart and guts, and that kid does it.
Absolutely. Hounds lead 18-7 over the Miners with 6 minutes to play here in the first half.
In the pit reminds me of Haygood Stadium in Arkadelphia, Henderson State University. And Will Keedy doing the kicking tonight also.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Perfect kick. Fair catch. It'll be around the 35. Well, the Hound defense has played well tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, Hounds played well on both sides of the football, but the defense has just been stellar, Hayden.
It's just 2 teams that, even though they're 4A, we're 3A, that are kind of maybe outside that top tier right now after a couple losses. Big game right here. Momentum as you try to head into the conference play, not next week, but the following. 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the snap. And hands it up the middle, getting up to around the 40, gain of about 5.
Jadarius Reed in for the tackle. There for the tackle for the Hounds. 5:44, clock continues to move here in the second quarter.
Come on, defense.
Second 8.
B.J. Elston in the linebacker position. Quarterback keeps up the middle, gets up to the 45. Looks like he'll have enough for the first down.
5:25, clock continuing to move.
I'll say he's a little short. Expect the big man 7 to get the football here.
Expect our 7 to hit him at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback keep, and a great play call right there for the Miners. And over midfield to the 43-yard line, enough for a first down for the Miners. Well, the Hounds have really defended the run real well, other than a couple penalties and then a couple big throws. I mean, once again, the Hound defense.
Been good against the run.
Absolutely.
And undersized on the defensive line. You got Big Abel, and then you go Jeremiah Godare and Jaden Godare. But you talk about heart, and you talk about some grit, and those are 2 guys that have got it. As here's the snap, quarterback option, keeps it, and he'll be brought down around the 40. Abel Robinson along with Jaden Godare on the tackle.
Going to bring up second down and 8.
I think one thing that these guys have learned through a quarter and a half is I think that they thought they could take the football and run it right at the Greyhounds and have great success. And they've had a little problem running right at them. Had a little success on that little option play a little bit ago when they faked inside.
Here comes motion. Snap. Handoff, tries to cut back up. He's got a little room. So he'll be brought down around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I think they're trying, they understood, or they thought that they were going to just run right over the top of us, and when they found out they couldn't, you're seeing a lot of more counters. And
3rd and 3 here for the Miners.
4 minutes to play.
Snap, they go big man. He's hit in the backfield. That's Jeremiah Godare in on the stop to bring up a big loss and a 4th down. And you think the Miners roll the dice here and have to go for it.
Yeah, no doubt they're not punting from here.
3:45 and counting here in the first half of play.
Under Mark Hinsley's defense, this is when they have been at their best on 4th down.
Snap, quarterback rolls out, puts his head down. There's a big lick right there, Jadarius Reed, along with Antoine Hardaway. And once again, the Hounds on a big 4th down get another turnover.
You almost go, how can they keep doing it time and time again? But that's awesome. Great stop by the Hound defense. 3:29 to go in the first half. Hounds up 18-7 over the Miners. What do you say, guys? Let's go score one more before half here.
Hey, keep plugging, Hounds. Keep plugging. Greyhounds will get the ball in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Snap. Eli keeps it. Eli's going to be hit in the backfield and then just throws it away. It's a no gain on the play, but you know what also it is, Ben?
Saves 15.
And you can't, no way.
He calls ineligible man downfield, not behind the line of scrimmage if you're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage. I don't think. Thank you very much. And not only are we going to be 2nd down and 10, we could have been 2nd down and 22.
22, yeah, or 25.
3:22 remaining, clock stops on the incomplete pass at 2nd down and 10 from the 39-yard line for the Hounds.
Second and 10. Snap. Alcorn drops back, looks to throw, goes over the middle to Kendall and just can't come up with it. It's Kendall.
Great pass. A little high, just couldn't come down with it there. Hounds going to go back to the drawing board. 3rd and 10 with 3:19 to go.
Well, they're just running 4 across.
I don't mind a run play right here, David. On 3rd down and 10. They've got 5 guys 10 yards away from the football. Snap, Alcorn under pressure. Alcorn just going to fall down and be a 4th down and long here for the Hounds. Hounds don't run a lot of clock there either. Miners will get another shot at it. Hounds going to bring on the punt team.
Well, you don't want to hurry too much. You want to get as much of that 25-second clock off. Down to 15. Do not snap it now, guys. Do not snap it now. Left 10 on the clock.
Ozier punts it away and a fair catch inside the 35 to 34-yard line. 2:36 to go here in the first half.
M&P Insurance Services, dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance. Our local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. Let us provide you and your family with affordable auto, home, life, and health insurance. Give us a call at 523-6771 or come see us at the corner of Front Laurel Streets in Newport.
1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the snap. Trying to get outside. There's C.J. Young and Antoine Hardaway along with Brendan Curry. That is just guys flying to the football.
Textbook linebacker play. 2:18 clock moving here in the first half. You see the score on your screen, 18-7 in favor of the Hounds.
Snap on second down. They've got the screen backside, and it's wide open. As we're in a foot race here, he's not going to get in the end zone. But a big play right there as the Hounds trying to rip the football loose. So he's brought down around the 29-yard line. Big play for the Miners.
Just a good play call there by the Miners, and they executed it well. Give those guys credit. Hounds do a great job to recover and not give up the long touchdown.
When your guys run that hard to the football on the run play, that's a good play call for the Miners, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's right. Minute 50 to go. Clock still moving.
Snap. Quarterback looks back to throw. Hit in the backfield once again and going to throw it away. That's Jeremiah Coder. He has been in the backfield all night long.
Clock stops at a minute 38 in the second quarter.
What do you say here, Hounds? Snap. They go to Big 7 up the middle. Not a lot of room there as he is brought down. C.J. Young, also Antoine Hardaway, along with Abel Robinson. Third down and about 9 here. 1:25 to go and counting in the first half. Miners have a couple timeouts to burn if they want. Under center, I think the Miners call a timeout here.
Well, you would think there are a couple of big plays coming up right here on this drive, and not a lot of time left, but you know, what a play call by those guys. We just had guys coming, and then they ran a screen pass, and that's just a good call by them. But the one thing they haven't been able to do that they thought they could do was run the football right at the Newport Greyhounds and just blow them off the ball. And one thing they didn't know is that we had Abel Robinson also. The Gold Air boys have been excellent up front. Our defensive line has played exceptionally well, and our linebacker play has been good. The secondary play has been excellent as well.
Hounds clicking on all cylinders here tonight in the pit.
Farmer's Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road at 1501 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. If you need tires for cars, trucks, tractors, trailers, ATVs, lawnmowers, and much more, we've got it at Farmer's Tire Mart in Newport, Arkansas. Norman Baker Pharmacy at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Mary Davis and crew fill in your prescriptions, a convenient drive-through window. We also file insurance and medical drug reports for you and get true quality service from friendly, caring professionals at 523-9472. Norman Baker Pharmacy. We'll have the Merchants and Planters Bank first half recap coming up. And watch after the ball game for the Unity Health Newport Player of the Game and the Subway of Newport Walmart Coach Mark Hansley report. Third down and 9, guys.
I think they try to hook up a 2 here over the middle. Here's the snap. 6 going to 2. And what a play right there. Colin Cright jumps the route. And a big fourth down here. And the Miners obviously have to go for it, but it's been the same old story all night, and the Hounds bailing them out on fourth down.
I mean, what do you draw up here as the Bauxite coach, as the offensive call? I mean, you're
well, their plan was to get 5 and 5.
Snap, play action. Quarterback stepping up, and he's hit by Matthew Riley. It's picked up by Noah Curtis. Noah Curtis with a return. He's got a little room. Noah Curtis makes the guy miss, and he's almost near midfield. Hounds with great field position here with 52 seconds to go in the first half.
absolutely could not ask for better field position on the turnover, Hayden Schultz. 52 seconds to go. Hounds need a big score here with under a minute.
Matthew Riley was in the backfield. Noah Curtis gets, once again, a skill guy's going to get his name called, but that happened because Matthew Riley was all in the backfield.
He was in the backfield disrupting the timing and was in the quarterback's face, and it's hard to throw with a man in your face, Hayden Schultz.
52 seconds to play. Do the Hounds play conservative here?
I don't know that you get in a hurry, but at the same time you do your best to try to get in the end zone.
Snap. Alcorn looks to throw. He's got Griffin open. Tristan Griffin with a big catch. Inside the 35 to around the 32-yard line.
Bullet from Alcorn to Griffin. Great job to get out of bounds.
Hounds got a couple timeouts here with 46 seconds left.
Or did he get out of bounds? I haven't seen.
Definitely out of bounds.
I think he did. Not the best angle where we're sitting at here tonight. 46 seconds to go. Hounds up 18-7 over the Miners of Bauxite.
How about Caden Johnson here? Snap. Alcorn looks to throw, pressured. Once again evading pressure. Looks across, and boy, looked like a shortstop going to his right to try to throw a ball. It comes up incomplete.
37 seconds with the clock stopped here in the first half.
But he saw the open guy.
Found an open guy, went through his progressions as he is scrambling out of the pocket and did a great job. That's just, again, great awareness from the quarterback position.
I'm a fake to Jadarius and Eli carrying the football to this side this time.
I think we'll try to hook up a big one at the top of the screen. Snap. We go to Kendall. Jump ball. Kendall just goes up and gets it. But they're going to say he was out of bounds when he caught it.
What a call, Hayden. Hayden Schultz calls it. And what a catch by Kendall. Nice throw by Alcorn, just out of bounds, unfortunately. 31 seconds to go.
The kids call that mossed.
Call it what?
Mossed. Randy Moss.
Mossed. Well, you got kindled.
Now I think what you go back to right here, Ben Black, is you find Tristan Griffin down on a seam route in the slot receiver. On third down and long, Alcorn looks to throw under pressure, has nowhere to go. Ball on the ground, Miners get the football. I don't know if his arm was going forward. They're going to say it's a fumble.
We've got a flag up here. Let's see what this is.
It's in the area of a hold.
Now you got to play tough defense for 27 seconds.
Miners got one timeout with 27 seconds. Think you go and prevent.
Yeah, just whatever you do right here, you just don't get beat deep, Hayden Schultz.
Are the Miners good enough to kick a field goal and make it a one-possession game going into half?
Didn't get to see any of their pregame, really, and didn't notice any field goals, so I don't know.
Snap, fake, quarterback looks to throw. He's got a man deep that he's going to throw to. It's going to come up incomplete. Miners want a flag.
Good coverage from the Hound defensive backs there. With 19 seconds to go, clock is stopped on the incomplete pass.
I like this call bringing Kendall in at a safety position, because if you try to do a jump ball with that guy, you're not going to come up with it very often.
Tristan Griffin limping over to the sideline.
Cramp. Charlie Horse.
Charlie Horse.
19 seconds to go.
Quarterback throws a check down.
Now he rolled to his right and then threw the football, and he took 15 steps rolling to his right, and 3 seconds ran off the clock.
We're in the pit, baby.
16 seconds remain. On third down and a couple. Quarterback looks to throw. Steps up and is going to come up incomplete and bring up fourth down and a couple. Thought the kid threw the ball over the line of scrimmage, but threw that ball around the 45, inside the 45. I don't know. Timeout here for the Hounds.
And I think a great timeout by Coach Hansley right here. going to bring up a situation where you just tell your kids they've got a 4th down and 2 coming up, so there's lots of possibilities that these guys could do because they have the clock will stop on a 1st down, and then they would call an immediate timeout. So you just don't want to get beat deep here. You give them the 1st down, but you just don't want to give them something underneath where they could catch it and run a long way or something over the top.
How about big Spearman in the backfield right here with a little strip sack for 6?
I'll take it.
I like it.
Unity Health
I'm
Newport.
going to be able to call it. I'm just going to keep saying good things.
Attaboy.
Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider with inpatient and outpatient care. We believe in the power of people to create great care. We work hard every day to be a place of healing, caring, and connection for patients and families in the community we call home. Newport, Arkansas, Unity Health Newport says go Greyhounds. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located at the Newport Air Base Industrial Park, celebrating 50 years of service to Newport and around the world. Dale and Mary Eves, Amy and Todd Norris, 523-8941. Go Hounds from Delta Trailer Manufacturing.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, avoids pressure. It's going to come complete inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line.
And
5 seconds left.
But only 6 seconds comes off the clock there, guys. That's way too much. I mean, not enough time coming off the clock. That's a 10-second play.
Got one last crack at it, maybe 2. They're going to the end zone here.
Just knock it down, guys.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. Throws to the end zone, incomplete. That will end the first half. Hounds leading here 18-7. It's been all Hounds. Hounds have played a very good half of football.
Merchants and Planters Bank halftime report coming right up.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
Newport Greyhounds jumped out to a 6-0 lead with 7:17 to play in the first quarter, and then these guys come right back, got a 3-yard run with 5:39 up 7-6, and then the Hounds with a couple of more scores, 62-yard Isaiah Kendall reception from Eli, and then a 1-yard run from Jadarius Reed, 18-7. Your thoughts, Ben, on the first half?
I think the Hounds have just been dominant on both sides of the football. The defense just continues to come up with big stops on 4th down, and the offense is clicking on all cylinders tonight. Eli Alcorn looks good back there at the quarterback position, and all our receiving core and running backs are all doing their job, and the offensive line, defensive line, both just playing very well tonight.
Hayden Schultz?
Well, you talk about the defense, you talk about 4 stops. You talk about 4 big stops, and one of them being on a fake punt. And the Miners have had little things go their way on some special team stuff. Hounds haven't executed an extra point yet, and also on the punt, hits a guy in the back of the leg, and he's not really in the play. They've had little things go their way, but needless to say, the Hounds are still up by 2 scores going into the half, and you got to be happy where you're at.
Hounds lead 18-7. The second half action is next. we're back here at the half, and the Newport Greyhounds have been out warming up. Bauxite the same. Want to remind everybody that Two Chicks Florist and More, your gift shop and garden center at 1014 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Stop in and see all the fine gifts in fall decor. Check us out at twochicksflorist.com or give us a call at 523-3514. Always thanking all of our great sponsors who help bring it all possible, including the City of Newport and David Stewart and the staff. Encourage you to take advantage of all that we have to offer here in Newport. Educational opportunities, local festivals, including live music, movies, local art workshops. Newport offers a good living, mild climate, and a countryside conducive to avid sports people. With golfing, fishing, hunting, and recreational activities, our city is perfect for a weekend or for a lifetime. Those of us who have chosen to be here for a long, long time, supporting the Newport Greyhounds, the City of Newport. The Hounds will get the ball first. And, guys, expectation coming up, first of all, Hayden.
Well, you talk about a good game plan the first half, and now you get a chance to get the ball in the second half. But I would be waiting for an onside kick right here.
All right, here we go.
These guys are going to throw everything they can at us. Boots it deep. That's Kendall. Fielded around the 20-yard line. Kendall now trying to bounce outside. Jumps over a guy. Kendall will get forward progress to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
Hounds take over on the 30, as Hayden said. 11:54 to go here in the third quarter. I don't think it's imperative that the Hounds score, but I think that if the Hounds drive it down the field and score right here, that will really deflate the Bauxite Miners.
I think it puts the first nail in the coffin, Ben.
I think you're right, Hayden Schultz.
I think what you got to do is just have a good positive drive and grind you out 3 or 4 first downs right here and change the field position.
1st and 10. Snap, fake. Eli up the middle. Eli tripped up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Good positive play for the Hounds. Good bit of running there by Alcorn. 11:42. Clock continues to move here in the third.
Once again, we thank Coach Maddox and Coach Baxley for being kind hosts to us, helping us get set up here so we could do our broadcast. We thank them so very much and appreciate the fine folks from Bauxite, Arkansas.
Snap, 2nd and 5. Jadarius Reed up the middle. Reed across midfield to around the 48. A big, big run right there, and Abel Robinson just drives his guy into the ground.
With another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport at GoGreenway.com.
The offensive line has just been getting downright dirty up front.
That's what it takes, Hayden Schultz. You got to be gritty up there in the front, and here we go.
Back to Reed up the middle. Reed, maybe 1 on the play. Late flag coming in.
Jadarius clapping. And Will Keating not real happy. Maybe something happened to Will at the bottom of the pile.
Unsportsmanlike against the Miners. Hounds will tack on 15 and get a first down here. That's what you don't want to see if you're a Miner fan.
Well, it's a big break there for the Hounds.
Well, the Hounds have turned the field here just with a couple of plays and a penalty. Now you got to try to tack on here.
It's another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down.
What about Cried here on a jet sweep?
I like it. 11:07 to go here in the third. Hounds up 18-7 over the Miners.
1st and 10 from the 33. Snap. Eli throws out to Crite. Crite, spin move. Tries to make a guy miss and can't as he's inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line.
Good positive play there from the Hounds.
About 6.
10:48 to go. Clock still moving.
2nd and 4. I heard that.
2nd and 4. Snap, fake. Eli calls his own number, gets outside. Eli Alcorn will have enough for a first down. So he's around the 10-yard line, maybe the 15.
Another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Go Greenway.
Apologize for the view we have. It's kind of hard to see this far end zone here. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 14.
Yeah, we're filming back down here at the 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Snap. Goes to Reed. Reed lowers the shoulder. Gets to around the 10. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Good job of running there by Jadarius Reed. 10-17 to go. Clock still moving here in the third quarter. It'll be second down and 7.
They've already gave the Hounds some points on the scoreboard.
We'll take them.
Second down for the Hounds. Here comes Crichton motion, jet sweep. And the Miners were all over it that time.
That's okay. You learned something there. You see that play and you go, okay.
Well, let me tell you what you did see really right there was everybody committed to that guy when he came in motion.
There was nobody with Alcorn. He just could have just walked in, and we noticed that. 9:29 to go.
Third down and 10, is that right, or longer?
Maybe 3rd and 11.
Third.
Quad set here to the bottom of your screen. Empty backfield. Throws it out to Reed. Miners once again all over it and bring up a 4th down and very, very long here for the Hounds, and you obviously got to go for it. I like a one-on-one at the top of the screen.
8:55, clock moving here in the third. Hounds up 18-7. 4th down and 15. Definitely in 4th down territory. The Hounds come to the line of scrimmage.
One will draw at least single and possibly double coverage. Double coverage right here now. Safety over the top.
Might see 3 over the middle again. Snap. Alcorn looks to throw. He's going to throw it up to Crite. Defended well there, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Miners with an answer here.
David, we did what you said. We put together some positives. We flipped the field and turned the ball over, and they'll take over around the 24, their own 24-yard line. So,
Well, you don't like the way the drive ended, but you like the way the result of the drive. You don't like the result of the drive, but you like the way it ended in that we did what we wanted to do, turn the field over. Now if the defense can get a stop right here, you can get back in pretty good field position once again. Come on, Hounds. Big series for their offense.
1st and 10. Tries to kick it outside. It's got a little room, and it looks like it'll have enough for a 1st down. Pushed out of bounds around the 35.
Pretty good misdirection there.
Snap. Handoff again. Tries to cut it up. Can't. Big Abel Robinson and Jadarius Reed on the tackle.
8:20, clock moving, third quarter. Hounds up 13-7. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. No gain there.
2nd and 10. Quarterback rolling out to his right, looking to throw under pressure and breaks a tackle. Antoine Hardaway along with Jadarius Reed to bring him down close to the 40. Brings up another 3rd down and 5 here.
What a crowd by Bauxite here tonight.
On 3rd down, throwing it out to the running back, and it comes up incomplete. Bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Miners do here.
I think it's a punting situation for sure. And then you watch for a fake. We're going to send nobody deep. Heard Coach LeVar say, no. We send one guy back deep.
Watch the hideout. Watch the hideout. 23 comes back in. Good snap. Boots it away. Tight spiral. to Griffin as he just jumps on it around the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
Now again, the Hounds need to run some clock, have some good positive plays, and change field position right here. Not the worst field position by any stretch of the imagination. Pretty solid at the 33, but get a couple of first downs. Let's get some clock moving and see if the Hounds can put points on the board here in their second drive of the second half. Dr. Kelly McKinney, 2308 Highway 367 north of Newport, 523-6574. Friendly staff, very knowledgeable. Great for the young ones, makes everyone feel at ease while getting top-notch care. You'll enjoy going to the dentist at Dr. McKinney's.
First and 10 fake. Eli Alcorn fights for a tough 2 there. Getting to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 8 here.
7:09 to go. Clock continues to move. Hounds up 18-7 over the Miners here in the third.
Snap going young up the middle, but we do have a flag.
Hounds got in a little hurry, I believe. So it negates the 2-yard run, and it's like a 3-yard loss on first down, so the Hounds have to overcome here.
Dalen Carter in at the tackle. He's gotten quite a bit of snaps here at the right tackle.
Still like to see some motion coming one way and taking it the other way.
Snap. Alcorn throws out to Kendall. Kendall's got to make a guy miss. He's going to come across field, and a big loss there for the Hounds. Kendall's just trying to make a play.
It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Greyhounds. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Clock moving.
Kendall comes up lame.
Snap. Alcorn looks to throw. Fires it over the middle. Incomplete. And brings up a punt here for the Hounds.
Clock stops with 5:54 remaining in the third quarter.
Well, a penalty and then a loss on a play where Isaiah was just trying to make a play. You don't fault there because, boy, kid, he gotten past one more guy, he might have gone the distance. 5:54 to play.
Jacob Osier punts it and fielded it midfield there for the Miners, and they have good field position. Miners do what they're told to do there and get a big stop.
Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, business renters. We're your shelter located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Howard's Glass Company. Rick Bass carrying on the great tradition of Howard's Glass Company. Howard Bass, 523-3771.
Snap, handoff, cutting back up and brought down. Gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. Darius Reed and Antoine Hardaway on the tackle.
Well, they've gone away from the big running back, number 7, and gone to a little scat back here. Got a lot more quickness and had a little success right here. I guess if they've gotten away from that, going to pound the football right at the Greyhounds, didn't have a lot of success doing that. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 maybe, 7.
Here's the snap, cut back, has nowhere to go, makes something out of nothing there. Brendan Curry brings him down around the 43-yard line, brings up a 3rd down and a couple. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here comes motion, and Coach wants a timeout.
And with 4:54 remaining in the third quarter, Hounds leading 18-7. I remind you that Lou Allen Family and Company for accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management consulting services, and payroll. The Lou Allen family located at 407 Walnut Street. Give us a call at 523-6764. The Doyle Family Farm saluting the Newport Greyhounds. The Doyle family extremely involved in a Greyhound program from Pee-wees to senior high hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farms. Fletcher Land Surveying, Surveying Arkansas. Experienced professionals, competitive rates. Mark your property lines. Locally owned and operated. Former Newport Greyhound Kenny Fletcher, located at 223rd Street, Newport. Give him a call at 523-5625. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We are more than just a building center. Paint, carpet to go along with everything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place. The Churchman family in Newport. Newport Fast Food and Shell Station, the best crispy, crunchy fried chicken that you have ever put in your mouth, all at the Shell, the Newport Food Mart. Ali.
Third down and a couple here. Snap, handing it off. Up the middle. Get down inside the 40, and we'll have enough for the first down.
Other boosters include Dr. Roger and Kathy Green, supporting the Greyhounds as they have for many, many years. These guys going fast, 4:45 to play in the third.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. Throws it deep, and it's going to come up incomplete, and they're going to get a flag.
You gotta be kidding me! That's your call, buddy!
Some Greyhound fans not very excited about that one.
You know, in high school ball, it does not matter if it's a catchable ball or not, but that is I think that's a play-through call. At best, 4:39, and they get the big penalty inside the 25 to the 24.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw, going to the end zone and incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 24.
Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective. Is your house bugged? Do you feel your privacy is invaded when you're looking for termite or pest control? Folks, call Lonnie. We use Lonnie. His phone number is 503-1800. You got spiders, you got bugs, whatever type of pest you got, give Lonnie Hahn a call. The pest detective, 503-1800 again. 4:33, clock stopped. 2nd down and 10.
Snap, quarterback drops back again. Under pressure, and Jadarius Reed can't bring him down. We had a cut block at the top of the screen, and the quarterback will be inside the 15.
Now defense had it played well. The quarterback just made a good play. Still going to bring up 3rd and short.
You can't cut up field like that.
No, absolutely not. Abel Robinson checks into the ball game.
Miners go quick. Quarterback is going to have enough for a first down. We had too many guys on the field trying to substitute. Miners will get the first down no matter what.
Can the Hound defense bowl their back here and keep these guys out of the end zone? Hound offense is going to have to put up more points tonight, guys.
Absolutely. It's been all Miners this third quarter. 4:02 remaining.
Snap, quarterback keep. There's Antoine Hardaway with a big play.
You can always count on Antoine Hardaway to come through with a big play when the Hound defense needs one. He and C.J. Young both stellar from the linebacker position tonight. 3:50. Clock continues to move.
2nd and goal from the 9.
The clock had 3:50, 3:58, 3:40, 3:43.
Good. I hope it just keeps clicking off.
It was going up.
Oh.
Snap, quarterback rolling out to his left. Finds the check down, a cutback, and big lick there, Antoine Hardaway. Bring up third down and goal inside the 5, maybe the 2.
Nice soft touch by the quarterback, rolling to his left, didn't force anything, waited for his guy to get open, and made a beautiful pass.
Snap, quarterback calls his own number, hit in the backfield, spins off a tackle, gets in the end zone for a minor touchdown.
Well, you just keep on plugging here. Bauxite
I think
had a
Miners
great
go
drive.
I think they go for 2 here, too.
Probably.
Looks like the Miners will take an extra point. Good snap, hold, kick is up, no good. Hounds still lead here 18-13 with 3 minutes to go in the third.
I remind everybody that ASU Newport at 2648 Victory Boulevard. You can start your college planning or technical training now at asun.edu, and there's a timeout on the field. I think everything's going to be okay. Hound's going to have somebody assist it off. ASUN.edu, it's a great place to start. Call 1-800-976-1676 for more information. Also, check out our job openings on our Facebook page at ASU-Newport. ASU Newport, 7648 Victory Boulevard. Indeed, a great place to start. Temp Pro, the Laster brothers, Sam Jr., John, ready to help you with all your heating and air conditioning needs. Give Sam a call at 501-827-3213 to keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Temp Pro. And the pit has become loud all of a sudden. 18-13 our score.
Miners with a little momentum here.
Hayden, will we see the onside kick here?
You might see one here. There it is. That's big Jake Ozier fielding it right there, and that's a third baseman and the middle guy. That's what the Hounds have done that since Mark Hinsley's been on the coaching staff. I remember our kickoff return team was all 9 guys who played baseball, but our front line was the infield.
The middle infield. That's awesome. Well, that's the guys you want up there on that front line if you're thinking that they might kick an onside kick. 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. Hounds will take over near midfield.
Young in at tailback. Snap, they call his name. Loss of a couple on the play. And right now it's been all Miners here in the third quarter, and they've only scored 1 score. It's the only score of the third quarter. See what the Hounds can draw up here on 2nd and 11. The snap, Young up the middle, and is hit. No gain on the play to bring up third down and long.
A lot of momentum. Momentum has swung over to the Miners' side, but the Hounds still lead, and it's third down and 11 with 1:48 to play in the third quarter.
Some confusion on the Greyhound side of the football with 1:45 to go here in the third.
Well, the thing that you have to do is you got to remain poised right here, Hayden, and you've got to you don't know that you have plays that are third and 12 or whatever, but you want to try to get the first down, obviously. But the one thing that you don't want to do is be going backwards and get a big loss and then punt and give them great field position. I think you're in pretty good shape right here, even if you don't get the first down. If you could get you 5, 6, 7 yards, punt the football and try to get them inside the 20. But you certainly want them to try to get a continuation of the drive with 1:45 to play here in the third quarter. Hounds still leading 18-13.
Well, you definitely want to end this third quarter, D-Black, on a positive. Whether that's a score or not, I don't know. But
Bauxite has led for less than a minute in this contest.
Drops back, has got plenty of time. Alcorn airs one out to the sideline and comes up incomplete. Hound's going to punt it midfield after getting the good field position. Once again, this Miner defense has stepped up, and the Hound offense stalling out.
things not going the way that we would like them to go for the Hound to owe. Minute 40 to go here in the third.
Well, you watch the first 7 minutes of the ball game, and you think we're going to have a 60 to 50-something ball game, and both defenses stepping up. Good snap, comes off the edge and almost gets that blocked. And takes a hop inside the 30.
Hounds are going to have to do this thing defensively. To maybe take a little momentum away from the Bauxite Miners here.
First and 10, Bauxite from the 29-yard line.
Well, this game turned when they changed running backs.
I agree with David. Brought in a little scat back, like you said. He's been the difference maker for him. Snap, fake, quarterback keep, and up the middle runs the guy over and gets up to the 40. Enough for a first down. Right now, it's all Miners.
1:34 to go here in the third quarter.
We better hurry up and get off the field, or we're going to get penalized again for having too many people on the field. We should have, but we didn't.
Ball on the ground.
Hounds!
That's Brendan Curry.
Huge momentum play in the football game, guys. That's a huge play for the Greyhounds. Now, what we have to do, we have to, like you said, D-Black, you have to remain calm, get back to the offense that was clicking and running, and everybody get back on the same page, and let's put some positives together, put some first downs together, and let's score.
You just can't have negative plays. You just got to have positive plays. You got to have 3 or 4 yards at a whack right here. And can the Hound offensive line? I mean, their defensive line has been superb here in the third quarter. Minute 24 to play in the quarter.
Snap. Alcorn throws out to Crite. Crite cuts it up. Lowers his shoulder. Crite's inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line.
5 defenders on the ground around Crite. Minute 10, clock moving here in the third. Hounds with a good positive play. Second down and 7.
He got 3, and that's a good positive on first down. Let a little clock run here. Hand it to Nunk this time.
Fight.
Eli.
Alcorn puts his head down inside the 35-yard line. Abel Robinson once again just drives his guy into the ground.
And his man is getting upset, and you can't blame him for it.
You can get upset all you want, but if a guy just gets on top of you and runs you over and lays on you, guess what? That's not a penalty.
Well, it's frustrating is what I meant. The young man is frustrated, and rightfully so. Big Abel Robinson doing what Abel Robinson does.
Got an official's timeout. Is that what you saw, David?
That's what I saw him signal. And I'm not sure exactly why they called
a little TV timeout?
Surely not. Maybe they're going to have some discussion and bring them back out there. But they did call a timeout. That just gives us a minute to talk about some of our great sponsors. Now they're bringing them back out here. I think he thought the quarter was over, actually. But
hey, we'll take a quick little blow.
White River EMS is a full-time provider for advanced life support and basic life support services for Jackson County. Deanna Long and crew at 1811 North Pecan Street. Phone number 523-3908. Good luck to the Greyhounds from White River EMS.
Third and a couple here for the Hounds in 4-down territory. Just can't suffer a loss here from the 37.
Positives.
Looks like the 34. Snap. Alcorn just sticks his head down. Looks like he might have enough. I'm going to say he's short.
You're kidding.
They're going to let the quarter run out. We got a quarter left to decide a winner here in the pit in Bauxite, Arkansas.
It's been a darn good one, Hayden Schultz. We've got 12 minutes to decide a winner.
And the biggest play of the game yet this far would be this 4th down and 1 call from the 30. They say the 36, but it's inside the 35, maybe the 34. We get to see it a little better here on this side.
Big play coming up, to say the least. I'm making a difference. Philip Brown and crew are making a difference through this nonprofit community-based organization committed to revitalizing our community and improving the quality of life for our youth and elderly. Enjoy a great meal at the Village Grill to help support IMAD. Here we go.
Yard just turned into a yard and a half.
They're all sides. They jumped off sides. They sure did.
We'll take it. Those are positives. Hey. Should be enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company 1st down.
Now you got to just run it down their throat and go get 6, Ben.
Don't know that you do it in a hurry, Hayden. I think you just kind of,
if it happens, it happens.
you just grind this one out, though.
But Hounds might take a shot here with one-on-one coverage, nobody deep. They go read because they load the box. I think it's imperative that you got to take a shot on 1st down. They're loading it up in there.
Yeah, they're definitely selling out for run. 11:47, clock moving here in the 3rd. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
Hounds must capitalize on a great opportunity here and try to get a little bit of the momentum back, because obviously the Miners here in the pit have all the momentum going, and a big 5-yard loss there.
Big 2nd down here. They bring the house again. Eli breaking a few tackles and gets down to the 30. It's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Hounds.
Now you run some clock. But manageable, but you don't have to get it all in one. You need to have a couple of plays. One gets you about 6 yards per play. I know this, if I'm running the football, I'm running behind big number 60.
Big 3rd down and 11 here. Snap, they go Reed up the middle. Reed with a big move and a spin move inside the 25 to around the 24-yard line.
There's your play, David Black. It's going to be 4th and about 6 yards.
Hounds need to come away with one here.
Need some positives.
4th and 6.
Snap. Alcorn throws it up in the end zone. Comes up incomplete. And the Hounds had the momentum going in and can't capitalize on that drive with 10:07 to go in the 4th. Hounds Hounds leading 18-13.
Post-game show brought to you by Bank of England Mortgage Company in the Village Mall. See Kenny Thaxton, Cheryl Smart Looper, class of 90, Greyhound lending team. Check out great refinancing rates. Call our office at 495-3931. Can the Hound defense come back alive here?
Here's the snap, a quarterback keeping a good play there. Noah Curtis there to bring him down around the 33-yard line. Big play for those guys. Just shy of a 1st down, 2nd and 1.
These guys got away from throwing the football successfully. They've thrown the ball a time or two with some success, but running the football has been their forte, and they thought they could run the football against this Greyhound defense coming in. Hounds lead 18-13 and have led since 4:52 to go in the 1st quarter.
Got to be a false start.
It is a false start. That's a good positive there for the Hounds. A nice break with 9:29 to go here in the ball game.
9-yard gain now made it only a 4-yard gain on first down. Make it 2nd and 6.
Big difference.
From the 28. Need another big stop here, defense.
Let's
Yeah,
go, D.
Hounds got a fumble last time.
9:25 clock moving.
Here's the snap going up the middle. And brought down, that's Matthew Riley in on the tackle.
Bring up 3rd down and 1, maybe 2.
Hounds better get ready.
They're going to go quarterback keep right here. And that's what they do up the middle. Quarterback will have enough for a first down. Brought down by Brendan Curry. So he gets up to the 37.
All right, Bo, you back here, Hounds. Let's go. 8:58, clock moving in the ball game.
Snap. Rolling out to his left. Tries to throw over middle and does, and comes complete. Around the 44-yard line.
Pick up of 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up.
8:35 to go in the 4th.
Great poise by this Bauxite football team.
And here's the jet sweep. Has to cut it up. Gets up to the 45-yard line. Brings up another 3rd down.
8:18 clock moving here in the 4th. Hounds leading 18-13 over the Miners.
Snap. Quarterback calls his own number. We miss a tackle.
Well, the Hounds weren't ready. They just weren't ready.
Gets up to midfield and enough for another first down. Bauxite doing a great job on this drive, burning some clock and getting the 3rd down conversions. Snap. Handoff. Cutting it back up. Across midfield to the 49.
They're not giving the Hounds time enough to get a defensive call in. Now they slowed up quite a bit.
2nd and 9 here. And you got a chance with defense if it's 2nd and 9 instead of 2nd and 5.
Absolutely, Hayden Schultz.
This is a big down right here.
For sure.
Don't let those guys go get 6 here.
7:35 clock moving.
Empty backfield, and here comes the motion. Low snap, quarterback handles it. Spin move and a big lick right there, Abel Robinson. Maybe 1 on the play, now 3rd and 8 here.
Normally I would say that would put him in the clubhouse. But
We're going to put him in the clubhouse along with the one
He
earlier.
can be in the clubhouse, but he ain't the leader.
7:08 to go, clock moving here in the 4th quarter. Bauxite looks to the sidelines for the signal. Now come to the line.
You got to like your chances here on 3rd and 8 if you're a Hound fan.
Under 7.
Overload left.
Quarterback rolling out. It's got a man wide open. Doesn't seem. Ball tipped up. Quarterback somehow comes away with it. And it's going to be a big loss here for the Miners. And now it's gamble time here around the 46-yard line.
I didn't see who
They've got a
deflected.
4th down and 13.
Was it Hardaway that had the deflection there? Great awareness by that young man.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
they're
why
saying
the
roll
clock,
the clock, and they're not rolling the clock. Pay attention, guys. It's why we pay you the big bucks.
They're gonna go for it here. Low snap, quarterback rolls out to his left, throws it deep, and they're gonna get caught with
There's no way.
a pass interference.
I'll say this, the back judge has been a huge difference maker in this football game. On 4th and 14, and these guys have no chance to complete that pass, and they're going to get a first down out of it.
6:32 to go here in the ball game.
You can't let that affect you. You just have to play. On 4th and 14, an uncatchable ball, which is not a rule in high school. It doesn't have to be.
Snap and option play again. Curry out there sticks his foot in the ground. Doesn't have really anywhere to go and scrambles and gets to the 35, gain of 3.
All effort there from the running back from Bauxite. 6:15 clock moving.
What an effort by both teams tonight. I think Bauxite may be a little shocked about how well the Hounds have played.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. Under pressure, scrambling again. Brendan Curry.
Yes, intentional grounding right there, you bet. That'll be loss of down and a 15-yard penalty. Is it from the spot of the foul or is it from the line of scrimmage?
I think it's from the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard penalty.
Yes. What'd you say?
They just marked off 5 yards.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I thought it was 15. I don't know why I thought it was 15.
No, sir.
5-yard loss of down, is that right? Or
It is a loss of down. Maybe it's because you're thinking 3rd down and 15.
Not really.
5:46 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback, I think, will be rolling left.
3rd and 15, and he does. Throws it, had a guy open, and there is once again Godare and Hardaway in the backfield. And let me tell you what, the quarterback for the Miners tonight is about as tough as they come because he has been knocked down all night long.
I guarantee it had Hardaway and Young in his face, and the Godare boys, Abel Robinson, and he just keeps plugging.
He's a little lame right now, but boy, let me tell you what, he's a talented kid. He's a tough kid. You can tell he's a leader. And it's 4th down. And how many? 14, 13?
14.
14, 15?
Roughly. It's a big down here.
They're rolling left again.
No,
Double pass. Can we cover it? No.
Comes up complete.
Unbelievable.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Unbelievable that you give that up. Unbelievable. On 4th down and 15, and they run a double pass and just beat us.
Watch the quarterback keep here. On 1st and 10 from the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal, I believe.
5:35 to play.
Quarterback calls his own number.
Guys, that's just one you just don't let them get behind you and you knock it down, and I mean it's just a pass. I don't know what happened.
Second and goal from maybe the 8. Snap, hand off. Cuts it up, bears a big lick again. Antoine Hardaway.
He's bringing the hat tonight, isn't he, Hayden?
That kid's played hard all game.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Hounds need to get set. They're
Should be
ready to
3rd
go.
and goal.
Excuse me. 3rd and goal from the 4.
Quarterback calls his number again. Goes up the middle. They're going to say he's short. They're going to say he's short. 4th and goal from maybe the 1.
And again, play of the game right here.
I like a timeout here, Coach
I do
Hines.
too. I like the timing. First of all, you got to watch. Make sure that you don't jump. The ball's got to be at the goal line. The scoreboard says it's on the 4. It's not on the 4. It's right on the goal line, correct?
I agree.
Well, 4:24 remaining. A stop would be huge, obviously. But a score by them, still lots of time left for the Hound offense, who hasn't been able to generate any offense since 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
What do you say, Hounds? What do you say right here?
I'm ready. What do you run if you're those guys? Quarterback?
David, as much as they've run them, I wouldn't be shocked on I would not be shocked if they run the fake quarterback up the middle and a dump pass over the top like Tebow used to do.
Possibility.
They're going to break the huddle quick, I'm sure, and try to get it cheap. Coming to the line quick, quarterback under center. Snap, quarterback sneak. I don't think he got it.
He didn't.
I don't think he got it.
He didn't make it, folks.
I don't think he got it.
He didn't make
He
it.
didn't
Hound
get it.
hold.
Don't know who's on the tackle there.
First down, Newport. Now,
What a.
go ahead.
Go, you go. What a stop by the Hound defense. It just that is just guts. That's having gravel in your guts. That's just willing it.
Now, you got your backs to the wall offensively, and you want to run some clock. You need to run at least a play or two here and get a little breathing room.
Hounds just quarterback keep up the middle. Finally comes a whistle. I don't know why the clock is stopped.
Run the clock! Run the clock!
I don't get it.
Run the clock!
It is ran 25 seconds at least. The clock never started. We're under. It's at 4:17. The clock never started,
Come on, guys. You got to be better than that.
and now it starts.
You got to be better than that, Bauxite. They're going to reset
There
the
you
40
go.
seconds.
Reset the
to
play clock.
25.
40 seconds. Thank you. Goodness.
Now don't call a play.
No. Stay in the huddle, guys. Stay in the huddle.
Miners only got a couple timeouts left. Hounds get a couple first downs, and it could be the difference in the ball game.
Got second down and 10 on the board. How much do we have to go? Did we get any yardage on the first
I
play?
don't think anything. Snap. Jadarius Reed up the middle. Reed holding
Yes.
on to the football.
Is it going to be enough for a first down?
First
And
down.
it is. That moves the chains. It's another Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down. GoGreenway.com.
Stay in the huddle, guys. Stay away from the line of scrimmage.
Chains are set. Start the clock. Thank you.
Now does Bauxite start using some timeouts? I think one more first down can seal this thing. Snap, go Reed up the middle. Reed fights. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Good bit of running there by Jadarius Reed.
Bauxite will call a
I
timeout.
think you have to.
2:40. 2:42 is what the game clock says.
2nd and 6 now. Hounds on the 18-yard line.
What a great story, tradition that the Bauxite Miners have here.
If you ever get a chance to walk into legendary Greyhound Field, you go look at the board and you go look at the team of the 90s. Newport's on that board along with Bauxite.
Bauxite.
I think Bauxite has won 98 games in the 90s.
Great tradition here, has been for many, many years. It's a tough place to come and win. Great crowd, wonderful crowd. People have been good to us here. I'm bad for getting on the clock keeper, but my
Well,
goodness,
you got to do better than that.
you have to be better.
If that was us, I would say we got to be better than that.
2:48 remaining, 2nd down and 6. They have one timeout left. We need to run a play, make them get positive yards, about 3 or 4 yards, get them to use their last timeout, get a first down.
I think you go back to Reed.
I think you have to.
Good snap. Goes to Reed. Reed breaks a couple tackles and gets outside. A stiff arm as he's up 2 across the 30, and enough for a Greyhound first down. That might be the difference maker.
They still have a timeout, so
The clock never started, guys. 2:42. Game clock never started.
never started. It never started. It never started. Come on, back judge. Do your job.
2:20 to go and counting. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Reed up the middle. No gain. Maybe a loss on the play. Timeout here for the Miners. 2nd and 12. They don't have any more timeouts.
You know, here's the deal. They did correct one of those a while ago. The back judge is supposed to be taking care of the clock. If he sees that it's not running, he should immediately call timeout and say, let's start the clock.
Do your job.
Yes, that's me yelling.
One of the Hounds fans a little stirred up in the booth.
2:12 to go. With 2nd down and about 12.
Hounds are going to have run a play here and maybe not get a first down. I'll take a first down
From
for
the
sure.
31.
Yeah, I'll take a first down for sure.
Snap, Reed, hit. Gain of a couple on the play. Well, the 40-second clock started a little early there, but
Well, it's 3rd down, and the Hounds, without a first down, would have to punt.
what do you do here, David? Do you run the football?
I would think you definitely run the football because you can run another 40 seconds off the clock. The clock's going to be down to about 1:30 when you snap it. Run a 5-second play, 1:25, and then 40 seconds would come off the clock from there.
I'm sending Kendall in motion. I'm faking the dunk, and I'm Eli Alcorn all the way.
Snap, fake to Eli. And what a call. Eli Alcorn is up to around the 48, and that's enough for a first down. And ladies and gentlemen,
That should do
the
it.
Hounds just got to take a knee here, and they win a big one on the road. The Hounds scored 18 in the first quarter, held scoreless for 3 quarters, and the defense once again bows their back and gets it done on the road.
On
just
4th
gritty
down and
performance.
goal from the inch line.
Gritty performance, and that's not good enough because, as you said, it was 4th and just inches.
I think the Hounds are going to wait and let this thing go down to 1, call a timeout, get victory formation.
What a high school football game.
Oh, great football game.
Well, you saw a lot of heart. I think Bauxite, like you said earlier in the broadcast, was a little stunned on how good the Greyhounds were.
Well, I think coming in that those guys, you watched the film last week. And watched the film last week, and you're watching a team from Prescott, or week before last, play so well against the Hounds, and then you look at that and go, well, maybe these guys are not real good, and then, I mean, I can see where you thought you would just come in here and just run the football right down their throat. But
The Greyhound defense had something to say about that tonight, David Black.
I'm going to tell you what, these kids right here from Bauxite have fought tooth and nail and hard, and they're well coached, and they run to the football, and boy, they just kept banging and banging and hanging, and we're in the game and got it down to the goal line. Hounds will have to snap the ball, go to a knee, possibly 2 times. Clock starts, and then at 40, it'll run down to about 8 seconds. They'll have to snap it one more time. We'll do a real quick Bank of England. I'll have the coaches show and the player of the game on the field.
I can tell you right now, the player of the game in my eyes was Eli Alcorn. I thought he was a difference maker from the get-go. I think him running the football was the biggest difference maker along with the defense. I mean,
Antoine Hardaway, I mean.
Hounds are going to win it here on the road in the pit against a nitty-gritty Bauxite Miners team.
Bank of England Mortgage Company post-game show coming up. We'll watch the kids, and congratulations that both teams will show a gritty bunch from Bauxite and a gritty bunch from the Newport Greyhounds. And getting Abel Robinson back was a big plus for the Hounds. And like you say, we scored 18 points in the first quarter. Don't get any more of the rest of the ball game, but I'm going to tell you what, defense made the game as they normally do in these tight football games. So the Hounds will go to 1-1 in a huge victory for the Newport Greyhounds. Brought to you by the Bank of England Mortgage Company. In the Village Mall, Cheryl Smart Looper and Kenny Thaxton for all your home loans. Final thoughts, Ben Black, before I go down on the field.
Just what a heck of a high school football game. Heck of a performance from the Greyhounds, as Hayden said. I think Eli Alcorn, player of the game, but also that Greyhound defense and those guys, the Godare brothers, and Big Abel Robinson, who was, had been down and out and had some illness, just came out fighting in the goal line stance. Just unbelievable high school football game. I'm proud to be a Hound tonight, as always.
Hayden Schultz.
Well, like Ben said, I just think the difference maker in tonight's game was Eli Alcorn and the linebacker play for the Hounds. I thought our defense flew around to the ball, and every time you needed a stop, the defense came through. And then you flip it on the offense, and every time you needed a first down, you could count on Eli Alcorn.
Hey, Jadarius Reed ran the football extremely well for the Hounds. C.J. Young from that linebacker position. Our defensive backs played exceptional football, just a great win. It's a team win tonight here, Hayden Schultz. And we're going to have a Bank of England post-game report. That was the Bank of England post-game report. Excuse me. We're going to have the Unity Health and Subway coaches show and player of the game coming right up after this.
Well, we welcome you to the star of the game, brought to you by Unity Health Newport. Number 2, used to be number 1, Eli Alcorn. Eli, your first start at quarterback since you were a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
An awesome night to be a Newport Greyhound.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about the big football game in itself, and then I want to talk a little bit about some individual stuff.
I mean, we knew it was gonna be a tough game. We knew that they was gonna bring it. Like, we knew they were gonna be the team to give up and lay down. We knew we was gonna have to play hard.
Let me ask you this: when you knew you were going to get the start, we come off a week that we didn't play. You didn't get a lot of practice time. Tell me about the preparation that went in for your first start after the horrific injury that you had just a couple of years ago, and not ever knowing that you'd ever get on this football field again, much less come in and play quarterback, and much less come in and play quarterback at a high level.
Yes, sir. Well, we prepared good. I know we had 2 days, but we practiced hard. We practiced together. We made sure that we stayed as a team, and just coming out here. I mean, when I knew I was gonna have to start, I was like, this is what I do. This is what I do. I mean, it wasn't nothing that I was scared of, afraid, nervous, and then I was like, I know what I do, and I'm gonna do it best.
Tell me about the big play when you got the the first down late.
I knew I was gonna have to get it. I knew he was gonna have to run it. So I seen him come in. So I was like, I could beat him to the outside. Like Coach say, player make plays.
Players make plays, and let me tell you what, Newport Greyhounds are Newport Greyhounds, and
yes,
it's an awesome to get to see you out here tonight. We got a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir.
We've got a lot of season left.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, we know we have a lot of work to do. About 30 people we got. We know we're gonna have to go to war. So we're gonna all come together, keep pressing hard, so we can get these wins in conference.
All right, that's Eli Alcorn. Stay right here, Eli. Ben, if you can hear me, or you could tell him, Josh, you can go ahead and run the promo again. We'll bring Coach Hinesley up here in just a second. Or y'all want me to roll? Is that what you say when you need to roll?
Like they're dancing, ain't it?
How do we sound? We sound okay? Coach Mark Hinesley in the Subway post-game report. Coach, on the road, big defensive stand, a lot of offense. We get 18 in the first quarter. We don't score any more after that, but we didn't need to. Talk about this football game and what it really means for us moving forward.
You know, I was so excited talking to the kids right there, and I was losing my mind the whole game. But the simple fact of is what they showed when it mattered. You know, before the game, we talked about the edges that give us a chance to win. I mean, we always talk about those edges. And one of the main edges that helps you win is when you win in critical areas. And, you know, what you do on 1st and 10 in the middle of the field, I mean, kids are going to make plays, they're not. But when you've got a 4th down and 1 right here, and then they've been getting 1 yard on everything they've been doing, I felt like, and we come up with a big stop right there, I mean, that's huge. And then when you have to get the ball away from your own end zone, and we do it with Nunk just running as hard as humanly possible, it got us away from it. I mean, that is football to me right there. That is Newport football, and that is what makes me proud. I don't care about the score. I love the win, and I love what we did in critical areas.
Well, effort has a lot to do with anything that you do, and those folks that will be willing to put forth the effort. But I want you to kind of give me your assessment. Offensively, I want to talk about Eli, and I just talked to him, and we just saw him, and never even thought he would play football again.
Yeah.
And gets his first start at quarterback since that gruesome injury, and just a great effort by that kid tonight.
You know what? And I don't want to say that he put the team on his back, but he really did. He played out of his mind right now. And for them to have, and I'm not making excuses. I don't.
Sure.
But for them to have a full week of preparation, our guys only getting 2 days, and we put almost a whole new offensive identity in 2 days with that young man at the quarterback spot. I mean, that is impressive to me. It really is, because doing the things that we did tonight just with 2 days prep, because they have a weird defense. I mean, their guys are all over the place. You don't know. You can't really get a key or a read on anything. So really hard defense to prepare for, and our kids just played tough.
Coach, you know, I look back in the first quarter there, and we're putting a lot of points on the board. And then in the back of my mind, I always say our defense is going to come up with some fourth down stops, and we had more than one of those tonight. We had several fourth down stops, and to win at a championship level, you have to play great defense, and we did.
You do, and you know, and that's one stop right there is the one that I keep coming back to. But our kids made a lot of stops when it mattered. I don't remember if it was first down or second down. They held people close to the sticks on first down, and that's big. That is huge. We bend and we don't break. I mean, you know, and you look at that and you go, well, that was a tight football game, but we only give up 13 points.
Right.
You know, so that's a good defensive effort nowadays in football. That's a great defensive effort. So we got a couple things that we've got to fix. You know, our personnel, we're playing a lot of guys both ways in multiple snaps. We tried to get them as much as we could. You know, I brought in a couple extra guys on that goal line stop, and it kind of made a difference. So, you know, just doing the little things like that. This is a tough group, and they're going to have to be tough because of the situations that we're in. Seems like every week.
I've got to ask you this before you get out of here. You know, we always have a tough time each and every week deciding who's going to get the fathead big hit of the week.
Oh, not this week.
Tell me about the big hit.
Antoine Hardaway. You know, we talked about Antoine, and I know that's the guy you're talking about right now. I don't even think there's a question. You know, we talked to Antoine, and I told you about the hit when he did when he was a junior high kid at Greene County Tech. It was like that. I mean, that was the most unbelievable hit. I mean, you can say what you will about it being the T word, targeting or whatever, but that is just a huge hit from a big-time player right there. And he did a lot of hits like that. I mean, even from a defensive standpoint, he comes across there. He hit that quarterback one time. I think that was him that hit him right here and got the quarterback kind of dizzy there right in a big play situation. So, man, he is a player. You know, he's our Mike linebacker, and he acts like it.
Coach, awesome victory on the road when a lot of folks didn't give the Hounds much chance to win a football game. Didn't have a lot of time for preparation, as you mentioned. We get us a couple of days in, and then lo and behold, Newport Greyhounds are 1-1.
They are, and in this environment, David, I mean, this feels like people's. I mean, I'm yelling, and I feel like I've got a kid right here to the numbers, and I'm yelling at him, and he doesn't hear me. I don't know if he's ignoring me or didn't hear me, but I mean, the environment was great, and our kids to come up big right here, and this was really special.
Hounds win this one 18-13 at Bauxite in the pit. It was a great victory for the Newport Greyhounds. We thank Coach Heisley for taking time to join us. And as always, my friend,
yes, sir. Go
Hounds.